Hey everybody, first of all I want to apologize for that last video. It's currently July in South Florida, and which means it's super hot. So in my last video the sound came out really bad because I had my AC cranking in the background, and so after I listened to it and I was just like, oh, that's terrible. I wanted to see if there was a way for me to, you know, maybe do it without the AC on. But if I turn the AC off, then it's just with the windows closed, it warms up in here in no time anyways. So I was like, okay, don't want to do that either. And so I open up the windows, and again, it's July in South Florida, which means it's wicked hot. So I'm gonna do this really quick, or as quick as I can, or see how long I can do this for, because yeah, this is crazy. I figured I'll turn the AC off, that way that's not playing, just in the background, annoying as hell. And at the same time, that's basically it. And then I also noticed that, with that sound as well as the audio coming from the podcast that was playing in the background, it was just a lot of terrible sounds. So, one, I want to apologize for that. I'm sorry. But, also, well, yeah, I'm just trying this out now. So like I said, I wanted to break these videos down into the ones I just finished doing the lettering down here, but I did on a piece of tracing paper above this, and yeah, I just took the tracing paper off. That's why you can't see the lettering that I just did. And now I'm going to be working on the fish. I was kind of looking forward to doing it. And obviously koi fish is super popular in the tattoo world, so I was just like, I don't know, I figured I'd try to get this done. But I mean, it's already hot. I'm already breaking out in sweats just sitting here having the AC off. I don't know, it's terrible. I gotta have that AC cranking if I'm gonna be drawing. I'm gonna be sweating all over this paper. Sweat on my arms, gonna rub off on some of the lead of the pencil. I don't know. It's not a good scene. But it is what it is. Wanted to try it out. We'll see if I finish, how much of this fish I can finish before I just tap out. Explain to you guys just how, I don't know, if you've never been to Florida in July, you have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm sure you have some sort of idea. I'm sure you heard the tales and the stories. They're all true. Getting the gills of this koi fish. Didn't intend for it to be koi fish necessarily. I just wanted a fish, but I've drawn plenty of koi fish. It's kind of so. Safe to say that this is probably going to end up looking mostly like like one. Not so bad right now. Huh. Yeah, so like I said, what I'm working on here is like it's kind of like like Japanese tattooing meets American tattooing kind of combination, where I have this guy. It's a picture from my brother. He was a search and rescue in the Navy, and I just wanted to do a search and rescue for him. And incorporate some of the stuff that they use in there, you know. So kind of had to hit the essentials, which was like the anchor, the flippers, you know, it's gonna say SAR up at the top here, and you gotta have their saying, so others may live. And then sometimes you'll see a bird carrying a fish in some of them. I guess it's not super required or something, but that happens. So what I wanted to do instead so, you know, sometimes you'll see like a skull incorporated just to make it look more awesome and stuff like that. So I wanted to do, there's a lot to try to tie in. So I wanted to do the skull, but then I ended up doing a skeleton instead. And the skeleton's carrying, it's a winged skeleton. That's what these things are up top. Then the next video will probably be me working on the wings. You know, it's going to be all feathers, and those can be tricky. So I'm sure people might enjoy seeing me draw that. So yeah, it's a winged skeleton carrying a fish. I don't know, maybe you guys like it, maybe you don't. I just know it's a lot of work. coming out a lot better than I thought it would, or at least a lot easier. I mean, I don't know. I haven't drawn that many, so I'm not super good at it, but getting better. That's the goal. Just drawing all the I don't know, whatever that fin is that comes out of the spine, whatever those things are. Think about this. Kind of already had like a thumbnail drawn out for the scales. That's probably the most difficult part. You know, doing scales on a fish, scales on a dragon, all that. It's hard, man. Yeah, let me take a look at my sketchbook. Let's see, look at my sketchbook. There's something. There's like a sleeve. I'm in the middle of designing for someone. But my sketchbook, here's kind of like the layout I ultimately wanted to go with. So this is like the sheet of paper. It's a really small thumbnail. And then this is kind of the sketch I wanted to do to kind of get a close-up on what it was all going to look like. And you can see here on this fish, this little crisscross pattern going down it. It's kind of like what I'm trying to replicate. So let's get it started. Here, crisscross. Okay, I think I see what I'm doing now. So it's all a pattern, man. That's how you got to figure these things out. As soon as you figure out, you can get the pattern going. You can start seeing it. Then it just becomes so much easier. You can get it done like clockwork. But if you mess up the first line, you know, you start the pattern off wrong, and you end up regretting it really bad. Because, you know, it's all the erasing that you're gonna end up doing, all that. No fun. You gotta make it all, the whole design fit within itself. Don't want to forget the other side of the fish over here. Kind of want to make it all, I don't know, I'll explain it if I do this right. Probably explain myself a little bit better. Alright, now for the difficult lines, because these ones are going to bend with the fish. Okay. So you got one here. Yeah, these have to cross. what I like to do is make them crisscross right at the center line. So right where where that spine runs, that's kind of like how you know where to crisscross them. Right now, I think I'm gonna have 3 scales run ahead of the spine. So if my spine is here, I need my crisscrosses to go there. As soon as that's done, let me see. I go, yeah. Man, I'm sweating hard up in this motherfucker. Doing all this thinking with the scales and there we go. These aren't lining up that bad, actually. It's pretty awesome. Hate drawing where these 2 papers meet. No matter how much you tape it up, man, there's always create a problem. Kind of bend these out with the fish. Fish's body, kind of clear up these lines. I wonder if these are good enough. These will be good enough. And the fish's body is right here. Alright. So you guys can kind of see it. Now, after studying the Japanese artist who worked on my dragon tattoo that I have on myself, I kind of saw, like literally looking in the mirror and looking at the tattoo that he put on me, I kind of saw how he went through the scales, and it was very interesting, and I've been trying to get better at this technique since I saw it, and I don't know. Yeah, I still suck. But basically, now that the easy part's done with getting all these crisscrosses in, now I just need to outline them and not make them straight lines like they are right now. So you just lump them. You just make them like little bumps. Yeah. It's pretty easy from here. And that took a lot for me to learn that and try to get better at it. Especially like trying to apply it to an image where you have already so much going on. You don't want to, you know, it's important to keep it clean, keep everything, you know, cohesive or whatever. Or keep it, you know, legible, I guess is some sort of word I'm looking for right now. That way it doesn't look like a hot mess. Alright, see, so now you can see I got part of them done, and just to show you what I'm talking about, I'll get the other part started right here. And obviously you figure out which way you want the lumps to go, or whatever, the little bends, by obviously the direction that the scales are going to be going on the fish. Make sure you don't have them pointing forward. Everything, these scales always move backwards. I kind of don't know if I should be telling people this. It took me a long time to figure this out. How to really quicken the steps, make it look legit, get it done quickly. But I always tell myself, if other artists are watching this, it steps their game up maybe, and in turn steps my game up. Is kind of what I was worried about. Some of these scales are getting really big. Alright, so now you can kind of see, I only got like part of it done, but you can see the scales I have going on like just right here. That's kind of like what the finished product is going to look like all the way down until I get to the tail down here. And voila, that's how you do some scales, folks. Not half bad, right? It's almost ridiculous how easy I'm able to break it down now, since I don't know, man, I was at it for a long time trying to figure out how to do it. You know, because you look at Japanese artwork, and the really good ones, man, it's like, man, how do they do it? How do they do it? Okay, so this is what I was worried about. I'm getting all confused. Let's get something. Why it's important to really make some definite crisscrosses when you're getting these started, because you can mess it up and things can get ugly real quick. Alright, so where am I at? got something weird going on. Great. This one's going that way. That's what happens. One of my crisscross lines runs right along the seam of the where these papers meet, and I kind of got lost in there. Okay, I'm back on track. And due to that, I messed up this line and that one. Alright, kind of. It's important to try to keep your scales legible even around all these other details, like this anchor hook is going to be in here. You don't want to lose anything. You don't want to lose any of your design. Alright, so that there. It's a big scale. No wonder I got it confused. Try to figure this out. Boom, boom. This one that way. Boom, boom. Yeah, sorry, you guys are gonna be stuck listening to me talk, since obviously working on with the AC playing in the background. That's a no-no. That thing's just gonna be drumming back there, which is gonna make recording these things unbearable, since I gotta do it with my windows open with this killer heat. Yeah, besides that little hiccup where I lost that line, I'd say pretty damn good recovery. I gotta finish the ones off over here. That'll have to do. There. Right. Draw those crisscross lines here. And repeat. Whew. Okay. And that is how you do fish scales. Draw some. fish whiskers. Why, I don't know why fish got whiskers, but whatever. So yeah, you guys just got a free lesson on how to draw scales. I hope you really take that and take it and run. Finish it off with the tail. Some tail action. Couldn't come soon enough, man, because I am sweating my ass off now. So I am gonna turn my AC back on. Probably a good time to get a workout in while I'm already sweating. My body temperature's way up already. So I'll probably work out, take a shower, enjoy some AC, and yeah, I may not shoot a video, but I'll keep working on this. Or maybe I will shoot a video and you guys will just have to deal with the AC cranking in the background. This is ridiculous. Alright. For some reason my arm is on fire right here. Let me see. Yeah, I don't see nothing going on with it, but it is like on fire. I don't know. That's not good. And there we go. You can barely see the spine, I guess, with that camera, but fishtail's done. Got the eyeball, got the whiskers, got the little mouth area, got the gills, fins. I don't know if I want to draw the fin on this side, just because his body would be covering it. It would be right up against. His leg would kind of be holding it down. So I guess I'll just leave that alone. But, alright you guys, 40 minutes. I should have stopped this 10 minutes ago. I didn't know it was already I didn't know it was on for so long already. Well, sorry for all the complaining, sorry for the audio in the last video that I put out, but hey, if anything, you got yourself a good fish scale lesson. And for anyone who didn't see it yet, here's the tracing paper with the lettering that I did that goes across the banner. Obviously I'm not going to line it up perfect for you right now, but yeah, that's the lettering. It says "So Others May Live." It's the search and rescue motto or saying, whatever you want to call it. And this is GMrDrew. I'm out.